Excellent. And okay, that fixed it. Now I can record.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this. Just a second. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Serena. And I'm Kai. And you're watching NTV, Noodle Television.
Touch this. Touch this.
That volume just does not want to act right.
Figures.
So makes me say, oh my, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and to hype. It feels good when you know you're
Okay, Isaiah. And Reese, Deasia, what happened? Come on, get that body flowing. What happened, Deasia? Y'all was killing it with the moves.
fresh new kicks and pants. You got it like that, so you know you wanna dance. So move out of your seat and get a black girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Like that, cool on. You can't touch this. Why, man? Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Every time you see me, the hammer's just so hype. I'm dope on the board and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this when others making records that just don't hit? I've torn around the world from London to. It's hammer go, hammer MC, hammer yo, hammer, and the rest can go and play. Touch this. You can't touch this. Can't touch this.
All right.
I remember when that song was a hit.
It was. It was a hit. It still is to me.
Yeah, you're right.
So next we want to get into you guys are all familiar with Kid President, right? How many of y'all like Kid President?
I love Kid President.
Yep, Kid President, he talks about a lot of things that kids can relate to from a kid's point of view. That's why I like Kid's President. So we're going to listen to Kid President on how to change the world, because as a kid, you guys hear from us all the time, you can change the world, you can change the world. But it really don't sink in unless another kid tells you. And when another kid tells you something, you guys listen to that automatically and you believe in it. So listen to Kid President on different ways how you can change the world.
Feeling amazing. Plus, they're a great value, durable, and machine washable. Shop all our kid shoes on Skechers.com.
What's your ideas how you can change the world? Some people think you should just complain about it. That won't change the world. It'll just make it bad. Some people think you have lots of money. Make it rain everywhere you go. Holler for $1. Some people think you have to be really loud and yell a lot. It's like with a bullhorn shouting, "Hey, you! Yeah, you! Do it my way right now! You heard?" Other people people choose to just make fun of everything. That's dumb, everyone's dumb. It's easy to make fun of stuff, but it's cooler to make stuff. Some people think changing the world can only be done by the smartest person in the world. Just put them in a room, let them figure it out. The solution of world hunger? Food. Wow, that was like so amazing. Some people see the bad in the world and they just decide to ignore it. But that won't help anything. Some people think you have to be really famous and super cool. In fact, lots of people think you have to be really powerful to make a difference. Like being mayor or senator or president. But the truth is, a title doesn't make you more important. The world is changed by you. It's one person filled with love. And they just have to live it out. So they do something awesome. Then that person is filled with love. And they do something awesome. It just goes on and on and on and on. And the next thing you know, everything's awesome. Some people think it's impossible to change the world.
It's impossible to change the world.
Well, you can see why they could think that. Living in a world with kids who are hungry, people who are homeless, families who aren't happy. I'm just trying to figure it out like everybody else, man. I do know this, though. Next time you feel overwhelmed or totally alone, remember this. Things don't have to be the way they are. The world is changed by ordinary people. Little people living out big love. And that's what gives the world a reason to dance. So, how do we change the world? At the start of this year, I asked all you guys to make the year more awesome. Time to be awesome? Make this year awesome to somebody else. Whether it's helping the homeless this October, throwing a parade for somebody, or giving an inspired gift. You can see my holiday gift guide like you do here. You help prove that the internet can be an awesome place. Thank you, but we're not done yet. This coming year, let's show the world what awesome really looks like. I love. Oh man, me and this little desk have been through a lot. We've been quite on a really big adventure, oh boy. It's just keep falling. We need a new tab. Is that good? Love changes everything, so fill the world with it.
Kid president. So do you guys, can you change the world as a kid? As a kid, are you able to have that ability to change the world? Mariana, can you change the world? Is that a yes? Say yeah.
Turn your mic on.
Okay, turn your mic on and tell us how you can change the world. And remember, this doesn't have to be some big elaborate plan. It can be small, simple things like the kid president was talking about.
Being kind to everybody.
Yes, absolutely. You can change the world that way. You do your part, and that will influence others to do theirs, and then pretty soon everybody is being kind.
And
Anybody else?
that's actually a major one right now,
Yes.
Mariana, because we need kind people in this world.
Yes, there is way too much meanness and ugliness out there. If everybody would just be kind, this world would be so much better. How else can we change the world? Anybody else? Let's see who else we got out there. Okay, I see you with your hand up. Is that Corbin?
Carson. Is it
Carson.
Yeah.
You can stand up for smaller kids.
Yes.
Stand up for each
Absolutely.
other. Mm-hmm.
Yep, standing up for each other. I mean that's what that's what we want everybody to do. Like I need people to stand up for me sometimes, you know. Sometimes it don't depend on the size. Sometimes you just need somebody to stand up for you. And if you're doing your part, like you're standing up for the younger kids, that is absolutely what we're looking for. You will change the world. Who else
And
can
and you know,
change?
we talked about that. We talked about that some last week too, which is what the world is doing now. People are coming together and they're standing up for each other, and you know, they're like sticking together. You know,
Yep,
which is what's going on right now with the peaceful protest, and you know, that we've talked about.
absolutely. So we'll go on ahead and getting into our story. Our story for today, it has to do with standing up. Sometimes we just need somebody to say something. As long as you know we have too many people just standing around sometimes. No one's asking you to be Superman and dive in there and save the world. But sometimes we just need somebody to say something. And then once one person realizes something is wrong, then you'll have more people saying something. Then pretty soon you got a whole bunch of voices being one voice saying something isn't right. As soon as I find my screen share button here. Now my format's kind of messed up.
I guess today is just gonna be one of them days where we're
It is.
learning more. Than
Just one of those days. Almost there.
Story is about how a single voice can make a difference. Today's themes are courage, hope, and taking a stand. Today's question is, how can you make a difference?
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Say Something by Peter H. Reynolds. The world needs your voice. Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with actions, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave. Hey, stop! If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem. Painted meadow, splashed with rainbows. If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence. Eureka! If you want to show the world who you are, say something with style. Ta-da! If you are angry, say something to help people understand. You made me feel invisible, and that really hurt. I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully. No more hurting people. Peace. Inspire others to do the same. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening. But keep saying what's in your heart, and you will find someone who listens. Keep saying it, and you may be surprised to find the whole world is listening. If you are grateful for being alive, quietly say something to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others. I hope, I believe, I wish, join us. Together we can. I'm ready to change the world. I imagine. But everyone has something to say. So when you're ready, say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? In this book, we saw how so many different people use their voice to say something. Each of us, each and every day, have the chance to say something with our actions and our voices. For today's activity, I want you to think about what you can use your voice to say. Our illustrator, Peter H. Reynolds, uses speech bubbles to show what the characters are thinking and saying. Now, let's get creative. Get a piece of paper and some coloring tools, crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever it is you like to use, and draw a picture of yourself. I want you to use a speech bubble, like our illustrator did, and say something. I can't wait to see how you plan on making a difference with it. As always, I love seeing your pictures, and I would love to see what you.
Okay, we won't do the whole pencil and paper and drawing and everything, but I want you to think about a bubble for you and think about something you would say when it's time to say something. So I'll start off. I'll just give you an example. In my bubble, I would like to say, be polite and treat others with respect. That's what I would put in my bubble. So let's take turns and everybody say what they would put in their bubble. See who we got. Ms. Richie, can you just call some off?
How about Deasia?
What would you put in your bubble, Deasia?
Deasia is not on right now. How about Aries? What would you put in your book, Aries? Aries. Unmute your mic.
What did you say?
What would you put in your book? In your bubble, what would you say?
Can you please get out my bubble?
And we're talking about the word bubbles like in the book, where everybody, if you were to say something that would be beneficial or
I
helpful.
don't know.
You don't know? All right, well, what do you, when you look at things that's going on, what's something you would say to fix it?
Yes,
Do you
yes.
see anything going on that you would like
They
to
went
fix
for a walk.
in our community?
And I don't know where they walked to.
Or
I
just
just know they
around the
just went
world?
for a walk. Yeah, so Jocelyn, you probably find a book or find something to do.
I don't know. I think she might be having
Yeah,
technical
it sounds like
difficulties.
it.
Okay, how about you, Mariana? You know what I like about you, Mariana?
What?
I like that you don't say a lot and you're a very quiet girl, but when you do say something, you say it with so much confidence. And I think that's what I would put in my bubble. To always speak with confidence and be sure in what you say and who you are. And I believe that you are a lot like that. You never have a lot to say, but when you do say something, you always say it with confidence. And I love that about you.
Yeah.
So how about your bubble? What would you say?
Be brave.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that. Yep, because sometimes it takes bravery just to say something. As
Yep.
simple as that sounds, like just saying something, if it's the right situation, you could be kind of scared to say something if nobody else is saying something. So absolutely, I like that one. Let's see.
How about Wayne? Wayne, let me call on you because that yawn was huge and I don't want you falling asleep. So how about you? What would your bubble say, Wayne? Unmute. I am actually texting with Miss Foster, Isaiah's mom. I guess he's having technical difficulties and she can't get him back in. So
I know all about that one. So
I just told her everybody's been having issues, and I mean to just don't even stress about it that much. I told her we're gonna be probably ending soon here anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, Wayne, I'm waiting on your answer. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh no.
Well, let me ask you this. You're a big brother. When your little brother or something is sad or down, I mean, what kind of messages do you send to him to pep him back up?
I don't know. I'm not nice to my brother.
Okay, so if you know you're not nice to your brother, what's something? How can you start being nice to your brother?
Helping him.
Okay, so in your bubble, you could be saying what? Help others, including your brother and including everybody else. If you just help everyone, including your brother, then that's something you can put in your bubble. All right. Let's have another rule.
You want to try Emmanuel real quick?
Yeah, what's Emmanuel?
Emmanuel, turn your camera on, honey. I can't see you. How about you? What would you say in your bubble, Emmanuel?
I don't know.
Well, when you're having a rough day and things aren't going the way you want them to, what's some of the things you like to hear people say to you to make you feel better about your day?
If somebody help me out, gonna say thank you.
Okay, well, be polite. That's what your bubble could say. Be polite, use your manners. How about that, Mr. Brown?
Yep, that's a good one as well. Because if you don't have manners and if you're rude, that's not going to benefit anyone. But you'd be surprised once you're polite to somebody, they'll start being polite to somebody. It's just something about it. When you're kind to somebody, you kind of want to spread that. So I like that one.
It looks like that's all we have on at the moment. Everybody else is
Everybody
not
else
on.
is shared. Okay. All right. Time for another brain break. We're gonna see if y'all can dance like this dude.
Yeah, I wish you would.
Dance, jog, wiggle, or shake to this stellar song. But I don't know how. Dance like this, do yeah. Dance like this, do yeah.
Ariana, can you dance like this dude?
Like this, do.
Do the monkey.
Like this, do. Like this, do.
I'm gonna have to get up because none of my dancers is on. Emmanuel about half asleep, and Mariana and Wayne, I know they got moves, but they won't show them to me.
I never dance.
I don't call what I do dancing either, Wayne. I just call it moving around.
Dance like this dude.
I don't know if I quite look like that dude, but hey.
He was doing some crazy dances. Yeah, they was looking at him like, I don't know what that dance is. I don't know. But y'all, if you don't know how to dance like this dude, you can dance like your own dude. How about that?
Mhm.
All right, who wants to play a game? I want to play a game. Let's see.
Emmanuel, can you turn your camera on, honey, and leave it on? You have to keep your camera on in order to be counted in attendance today.
Yeah, you need to have your camera on and you need to be in the view of the camera. If we just see a wall, you're technically not here.
Wayne, that's you.
All right, today we're going to grow a flower. It's kind of like Hangman, except instead of starting something and hanging a figure, we're going to grow a flower. So we are going to be asked various questions, and once you get the answer correct, we will start to add different elements to this flower pot, and hopefully we can grow a flower. So who wants to go first? Just a second, let me find my book. All right. Mariana, how about you go first? Your question is, how many months are in a year? How many months are in a year?
12.
12. That is correct. So you have got this flower started. We have a stem. Now we need some petals and we need some a center or a stem. We got a stem. All right, let's go with Wayne. Wayne, I don't see you. Where are you at, buddy? Wayne, your question is, dog is to puppy as goal is to what? Dog is to puppy as goat is to what?
Go.
So what do you call this? This is a this is what you call a baby goat. I didn't even know this one. So you may know it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? Is there anybody else who knows that one?
No. Oh yeah, I know. I think a calf.
That's what I was thinking it was, but it's not a calf. It's something that we call small people or small children. It's another word for that. I'll just tell you guys this one because I didn't even know this one, but it's an interesting fact. A baby goat is called a kid. Learn something new.
What?
It's called a kid, a baby goat. All right, Wayne, I'll give you another one. I didn't even know that one, but that's an interesting fact. Wayne, yours is a math question. What is 5 plus 9? 5 plus 9.
14.
13?
14.
14. 14 is correct. So Wayne has now added us a center to our flower. Now we need some petals. And let's see, who else do we have out there?
We have, right now, we have Mariana, Wayne, and Emmanuel are the only 3 we have on.
All right, so we're back to, oh, have Emmanuel. How many seconds are in 1 minute? How many seconds are in 1 minute?
How many seconds? 1 minute. A minute.
So you got, you know, when you look at a clock, you got that hand that goes around really fast, kind of. And those are seconds. And once that hand goes all the way around back to the 12, there's so many seconds in 1 minute before the big hand moves over 1 minute. How many seconds are in that 1 minute?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is there anybody else who knows that answer? Did y'all get into telling time in 2nd grade? I think it looks like Wayne's concentrating. He might be on it. Wayne, are you trying to figure that out? No. All right, all right, I'm gonna need you to put the game down there for a second, Wayne. We're about to wrap this up here in a few minutes. If you could give us your undivided attention, that would be great. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. All right, moving to the next question. We're back to Mariana. Mariana, yours is a spelling question. How do you spell the word bear? Like a bear in the woods.
B-E-A-R.
B-E-A-R.
Good job.
Excellent.
Good job, Mariana.
Mariana has got us going on our flow. All right, who we're back to, is it Wayne or Emmanuel?
Emmanuel, I think.
All
Or
right.
no, maybe it's Wayne. Wayne. I think it's Wayne. I don't know.
All right, Wayne.
It was E-Man before me.
E-Man's before you?
Yeah.
All right. E-Man, where you at? Need to see your face. All right. E-Man. Which part of the plant holds it tightly into the soil? Well, that's the ground. Which part of the plant holds it into the ground? What do you call that part of the plant? Like even on our flower, once it goes into the dirt, what's holding it in the dirt? Like in our flower, it would be like this inside the pot. We can't see this part. But this is what's holding it in the ground. What do we call this part of the plant?
Dirt.
Yeah, the dirt is in the pot, but going down into the pot, the plant has this part of it in the dirt. What part of it is in the dirt? This part is the part that's going to feed it and make sure it's drinking water. What do you call those parts of a
So
plant?
it could grow.
Huh?
Grow.
Yeah, they're going to grow, but what part of the plant is this? What do we call this part of the plant that's down into the ground?
Mhm.
Starts with an R.
Wayne, I'm gonna really need you to put that down and pay attention.
I don't know.
Mariana, do you know that part of the plant that grows into the ground?
Roots.
Roots. Yes, they are roots. Excellent. So we got a 2-petal flower, but we're running short on time. So we're gonna let that 2-petal flower continue to grow on its own from now. We're gonna move on to a brain break. See if we can get y'all loosened up.
TV.
Noodle television. We all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I like to take a minute just to sit right here. How became the prince of a town called Bel Air? Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Day after day, she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss and then she gave me my ticket. I put my Walkman on and said, I might as well kick it. First class, drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. Is this what the people of Bel Air living like? This might be a Scab was real, but I thought, man, forget your host the Bel Air.
Mr. Brown, I still see the whiteboard. I'm just letting
Oh,
you
do
know.
you? I'm so sorry.
Smell you later. Look to my kid. Sit on the throne as the Prince of Bel Air.
See the video now?
Yeah. It's just been one of them days I really didn't even want to say anything to you. We could hear it, so I was just going, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. You would have said so. I could have switched it over. That was an easy fix, but
Sorry.
I was wondering why nobody was moving. I was like, you can't move to a flower just sitting there with two petals on it. Oh, what are those days, I tell you. All right. So, know about y'all, but as we said, it's been one of those days. Let's see if we can go to our flying lions and we go continue to soar no matter how bad our days get. Days will be good, days will be bad, but we'll continue to soar on. Y'all see that?
No.
By the way, our family is pretty livid about the
The flying lions. You guys, have you been doing, well, I know if you've been doing it or not, but we got some Lexia shout outs real quick before we wrap this whole thing up. And we have Isaiah Foster, who is currently not on here. He had a whopping 38 minutes of Lexia. These are over 2 days, folks. Remember, if you do at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, we'll give you a Lexia shout out the next day. So these are for the past 2 days. We didn't do it yesterday. All right, Isaiah Foster had 38 minutes. Carson, he had an awesome 25 minutes. And Maya Nika had 19 minutes. Remember to do your Lexia learning for 10 to 15 minutes a day, and we will shout out for you. So, wrapping the thing up, I will see all of you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, hopefully, all of our bugs will be worked out. Eventually, one day it will. All right. Go tomorrow. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.